It's time now for the morning trade, and Microsoft trading just below all-time highs. Citi, in fact, raising the price target to $605 this morning and added an upside 90-day catalyst watch on the shares. Marley Kayden, contributor here on Schwab Network, is taking a closer look at Microsoft and the note from Citi in particular. Marley?
As you said, trading just below all-time highs right now, 473.34. We touched 473.50 earlier this morning. That's that new all-time high. They did raise that price target up to $605 from $540, maintain their buy rating, cited three big reasons. They called Microsoft their top pick in software for these three reasons. One, its relative defensiveness in a choppy macro environment. Two, its ongoing artificial intelligence product development. And the third is that it has a reinforced conviction that street estimates on Azure's fiscal 2026 performance are too low. And it says in terms of that 90-day catalyst, that upside 90-day catalyst, the stock's catalyst will be when they report fiscal fourth quarter earnings and give that fiscal 2026 guidance on July 29th, as revenues from both Microsoft and OpenAI continue to grow. Citi says Azure has reached a turning point as well, and that's supported by exit rate calculations and token usage data. So they're feeling really positive on this. They do have the street high price target right now. The average is about 508.65 currently. The low is 324, but I have to imagine that's going to get adjusted in the short term.
Yeah, understood. I mean, when we think about Azure and the hyperscalers and what's been going on with AI, what about OpenAI and maybe more of how it's expanding not only in Microsoft but in others, but in the playbook for Microsoft?
I think the big focus of drivers here is AI. I mean, they noted it as their second portion of their three reasons for this impressive price hike is that ongoing artificial intelligence product development. That's what they're saying is driving this. You know, Citi did a detailed CapEx ROI analysis saying that the growth rates are all underestimated, particularly for Azure. Citi says now Azure's growth rate should rise 36.1% year over year in fiscal 2026, and that would come in way above consensus estimates for 32.1%. That calculation, Nicole, also implies a cumulative revenue of $299 billion over 6 years from future AI revenue. So AI, a huge driver behind this move and that upside catalyst 90-day note.
Yeah, understood. I mean, when you think about the big picture here on tech and widen it out, any final thoughts here on Microsoft today, Marley?
I think we'll just continue talking about artificial intelligence. I mean, AI is the primary driver that everybody's waiting for, along with guidance and tariff impact. Fortunately for Microsoft, tariff impact is not mentioned one time in the entire note. They actually say that Citi's durability in the volatile economic setting is a big reason for that price hike. But AI will be a part of the conversation going forward and will be either a big boon or a big drag for companies, depending on how they implement it, Nicole.
Yeah, and these mega cap stocks have done so incredibly well. I mean, you've been noting how well Microsoft has done, but when you look even just at the NASDAQ composite or the triple Qs, I mean, you're really seeing the tech trade doing so well and being the catalyst for this rebound that we've seen since the doldrums of April, right? And Liberation Day, April 7th was our lows. And right now, when you see the triple Qs, we're not far off from the record highs. I mean, the big picture is people are still looking to tech to, even though some of the names are at or near highs, to continue to propel this market higher.
Well, there's still room for innovation, and in new technology, there's always room for growth. So it's odd to be saying trading near all-time highs, new 52-week high, new all-time high, but we're saying them more and more every week, Nicole.
Yeah. Marley Kayden, thank you so much. Great to see you. And we're seeing Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, Tesla. We have those up for you right there. And some of those mega cap names all with up arrows. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy, is with me. And you're actually going to do an example trade for us on Microsoft. Some of your thoughts here.
It's really, really hard to short this stock, and it's really hard to kind of wait back. But on this rally that we've seen to all-time highs here, this is the kind of rally that investors and stockholders, they want to see this. It's been a big grind forward, right? Obviously, it's been a massive, massive comeback from 2 months ago, as you know, the rest of the market has had that. But Microsoft trading at all-time highs here to me, the latest news with Azure, there's nothing really stopping this from excuse me, from breaking out even more. What is a little bit surprising to me, Nicole, option volatility, the implied volatility, is unbelievably cheap. We know where the VIX is. We know the VIX is the lowest in several months, but individual stock implied volatility, Microsoft being one of them, boy, it is incredibly inexpensive. So I am going to buy some calls because I think the stock is probably pushing 500 pretty soon here. But anybody that wanted to take a position in Microsoft, whether it is long, short position here, boy, option premium is so inexpensive. So what I'm doing is I'm going out about a month or so. I'm buying the July expiration 480 calls. I'm looking to pay $7 for those. That may seem like a lot, but if you look at what the market is pricing in right now for an expected move going all the way out to the July expiration, I'm going to pull it up live here. I believe it was close to about $20.
Wow. And, 500, so on its way. I mean, this was $213 a couple of years ago, up to 474 and change. We're right around that recent record high. So we'll see if it continue to break up and out and into the 500 range. I would say a lot of the analysts agree with you. I did think, as we talked about OpenAI, I was thinking how there was one report on CNBC that Starbucks will roll out Microsoft Azure OpenAI assistants for baristas. I thought that was interesting. It looks like we're going to have AI in all parts of our lives. Tell me a little bit about the market action and what you think is happening as we have this slow climb lately.
That's a really good thing for the market, especially after such an unbelievable comeback from those April lows. We're in summer trade right now, which, for traders like myself and people listening here, we want action, right? We want to see more volatility. But this is typical summer trade, and this is healthy for the market right now. I'm not saying that low volume, and I think 2 days ago actually was the lowest contract volume day of the year. I'm not saying low volume is great, but just a slower move, right? Not these 1.5%, 2% daily moves that we were seeing. So this is really healthy for the market. We're seeing the VIX as low as it's been in the last several months. I think it's too cheap, even with the summer trade going on here, because we know there is so much geopolitically on the tariff front, economically, Fed coming up. There is so much that can really move this market pretty quickly that, to me, volatility is way too cheap.
Yeah, understood. Scott Bauer, great to see you, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Thank you so much for being here today, Scott. Great to see you.